So earlier I lost a lot of footage. I actually lost maybe like 3 to 4 videos I had uploaded. So my bad that I'm in the bathroom doing this and all that. But we're gonna try to see if we can redo it because it was like literally 4 shorts. I think that it literally said upload failed because they didn't hack that phone. So next was somebody looked like this. I'm sorry it's on this blurry joint, but this kind of all I got to work with. It says filing a police report. I'm not really sure what all I lost in the last footage, so you could be someone. It could be some people. Oh yeah. Where was we at? The Jehovah Witness people. Maybe it could be some church people and stuff. That maybe could have been a part of like filing a police report. Maybe what to file a police report on or something. Or they don't want a police report filed on them. You know, if they maybe were discriminating against you, didn't want you to be like a fisherman, or felt like you weren't someone that should be able to talk about God, or just didn't want you to bring people to God. You know, a fisherman is someone that goes out, tells people the gospel of God, and bring people to the kingdom, all that type of stuff, or just even to just the spiritual understanding, or open their eyes up to it and tell them something about it, like that spark or whatever. But and then also, yeah, I'm trying to remember what I was saying in the last video. Could also have something to do with maybe a Pisces, since there's like a fish here. It kind of looks like it's like vomiting, or like you see this here where it's like this like foam stuff coming out of like the mouth or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's like a weird picture. So maybe it was some people that was like repulsed by you or some shit like that, or like your spiritual beliefs, or just the way that you are, just like a y'all type energy. They could have had some type of cops that was doing some type of illegal surveillance or following you around and stuff like that. Cause good cop comes out, but it comes out in reverse. So maybe they weren't doing their job, possibly something like that, or they were maybe against, just your spiritual background. It don't even have to be a Christian faith background, just any type of spiritual belief that you hold. Maybe some people just don't like it and don't want you to be somebody to wake other people up. Then we have this here, this 55 card. I don't know if you can see that. And then there's like multiple fives that also line up there. So it says 55 tattoo studio. Maybe you could do a tattoo, something with ink, graphics, art, illustration of the sort. Also maybe it could be 55, but maybe the cops like like the bad cops. My bad. They doing a whole bunch of bullshit, magic or some shit. I'm not used to doing it here, but anyways, maybe it could have been some police that were you know following you around, targeting your business stuff. Maybe thought you had like a big mouth or talk too much, or maybe because you have tattoos, that's what it was like. Maybe they could have been targeting you, like looking at you a certain type of way, or don't like. Maybe think you're over opinionated. Somebody think you got a big mouth, pretty much, and or maybe talk too much, or don't like maybe what you're talking about. After that, we got this here, stalking and harassment. So that's what I'm saying again. These people could have been like stalking and harassing you. The Jehovah Witness people, some police, some. It don't have to be Jehovah Witness. It could be any type of religious organization or group or something like that. Underneath of that, we got promethazine and lean on the back of this card. But then here it looks like they're like testing some type of gold or metal or something. I'm not really sure what that is. And then we got idol worship, and then some. Alright, so I didn't know what these shoes is called last time. These joints is called moccasins. I remember when I went to high school for a few years in Tennessee. It was a white. Well, man, a whole bunch of people be wearing moccasins actually. Nah. But I never like. I'm more like the tan Sperry's. I ain't like the moccasins. I ain't like how round they look in the front with all of it. Anyways, um, with the idol worship and this testing the goal, hold on, and the stalking and harassment, maybe some people were trying to like test your faith and stuff like that in a way, like lots of different scriptures where it talked about um being burned or going through like the flames and stuff and coming out bronze and like stronger, stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, my bad if it's not uh accurate, or you know what I'm saying. Although I feel all this nervous, and it's just because I'm not used to doing it in here. But anyways, After that, with this promethazine and lean, though, it could have been some people that possibly maybe was stalking you. Like I said, they like try to do some shit, like have you sick, because it's underneath it. Like the dude in the hospital here, with the whole "and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." Matthew 10:28. So and underneath that, Advil. So you got Advil, promethazine, and lean. Like pretty much, I don't know. It just gave me like sedatives, NSAIDs and shit like that. Could have been people stalking, harassing you, poisoning you, drugging you to have you like sedated or some shit like that, or lethargic or just sluggish, of some weird shit. And after that, we got this here: unseen missed phone calls, text, emails, letters, notifications. Maybe these people or this person could have been a part of like blocking your communication with like others and shit like that, or just making sure that you cannot like reach out or some shit like that. With the idol worship too, they could have some type of attachment. Maybe there's even like an idol or some shoes they left somewhere that maybe somebody need to get rid of or something too. If like maybe someone like that, and then like there's some random ass shoes or some shit that they left somewhere or something. Maybe throw them shits away. Next, we got this here with this person that looks like they're like a motivational speaker and they're out in public talking, and it's Psalm 109, verse 29. "Let mine adversaries be clothed with shame, and let them cover themselves with their own confusion, as with a mantle." So, and that's right underneath of the whole fisherman in reverse. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people just talking shit about dude. You're not a god, nah, nah, nah. Or just, you're not, whatever the fuck. You're not spiritual, you're not, and they're probably gonna have to eat their words. Like they're going to pretty much probably face some type of humiliation when it says let them be closed to their own confusion. Like everybody's not going to understand everybody, and a lot of times when people don't understand something, they always automatically say it's bad or it's stupid or it's crazy or whatever the fuck. Because it's not something that they're used to. It's not something they personally experience. Inductive reasoning. And it's more arbitrary. Like, ow, I haven't, nah, 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 nah. So it can't be true, which is not a valid or accurate analysis. But anyways, yeah, it's more so to me, maybe, and this in the reverse. So maybe, and that's right underneath the filing police report. Could have been some type of dude that's involved with like stopping you from being able to like communicate and like actually file a police report like they've been doing me and shit. These niggas hit some little suicide hotline crisis motherfuckers out all some dumb shit when I did not say anything like that. I didn't. It's just like no. So anyways, we got this here that comes out in reverse. Live in water, whatever, like YouTube, and it's like in reverse. So yeah, it's definitely somebody doesn't want you to broadcast your spiritual gifts or like bring people to God, or just even just be used as a vessel for Christ and like be seen doing that, and then get other people doing it. They don't want that to happen. This person wants to put like a depth to it, or maybe they could have some type of military background or something like that here. And that's underneath it also, like I said, the fisherman thing. Maybe they also could be someone that like to fish as well. And that also came out with these pills here in this woman packing. So maybe they could be drugging and shit to try to like keep you from leaving from somewhere. Or maybe somebody go try to set somebody up, could stash some shit in somebody's shit if somebody try to leave. So I would be careful about that. Or, give me like that red pill, blue pill thing too. That matrix type of shit. Like, whether maybe if you should I stay or should I go? Hell, let me know. Stay or should I go? Definitely some ped creep. And every time I see this, I always just think ped, but it don't have to be. It could just be some type of creepy ass nigga that be out camping out in the woods. But then I get the pet thing because it's on the back of it. It's like school kid. Cars. Maybe this guy also had something to do with like a teacher, or maybe it was some type of police officer. And the reverse thought they were to teach you a lesson because it falls underneath of that. And maybe about their dirty little secrets. I'll tell you my dirty little secret. Don't tell anyone are you me, just another regret. Any little secret. Then we got you has to know. My bad. Choose a flexible business model in reverse. They also could be like drugging you to try to fuck with like your cognitive skills. Like, your amygdala, your prefrontal cortex, or your prefrontal lobe cortex, and like a pineal gland, your motor skills and functioning, just whatever, your ability to process, I guess, and navigate, or just function, your functionality in general. Possibly so that way, maybe if you are trying to work on like a business or figure out how to advertise or promote, or just maybe even come out in a more presentable, marketable way, they want you to come out in the reverse. Maybe this could be causing some type of issue with like a home, but then this looks like a storm blew through like a home. This looked like maybe some type of vandalism. You know what I'm saying? But then it also, I don't know, it kind of looked like a fucking natural disaster though, just because of all of the debris and shit like that, and the degree of damage. I don't feel like a person could just go and just shit like that. I look more like so hard winded. So I would also say be weary, I guess. Maybe even if you live in a house that look, I don't know, similar some shit like this, about like maybe a tree falling, or like some type of, I don't know, large wood breaking apart, or just debris. Because isn't there like some type of storm warning coming up, whatever? So yeah. But anyways, also it could just be like if you work from home as well, somebody just want to destroy your home business as well. They could be like a truck driver, work for a trucking company, or maybe they could have sent truckers to stalk you. This car comes out in like reverse or some shit like that. Or maybe they just want to block like your ability to continue moving forward. I'm trying to see if it say anything. It say Ander King, Anderonon. It's some type of AI photo. It's not. I don't think it's a real company shit. I think it's just some BS. But also here, this person maybe could have a handicap, or there could be something, or maybe you could be someone that has some type of handicap or disability, or maybe somebody else who was maybe trying to make sure that you can't work, so that way they could like falsely get disability money and checks on you and shit like that. Then where we at? We at, bitch. What we got, box? We got Tanzania. Oh wait, no, that's not next. That's not next. It's this one next. My bad. We got this person with the logs. So maybe this could you could do something with like logs. Maybe something to do with a log cabin. Okay, what's that thing? What's the nigga who chop wood? Not Johnny Appleseed, nigga. Look, they doing direct energy frequency weapons right now. They just sent a loud ass beam through my ear. I don't care if you don't believe that shit, but they be doing that shit. They definitely just tried to change the frequency. But anyways, it could be some type of dude that's into like BDSM or some type of bondage or weird. I'm not gonna say weird. My bad. If I like offended somebody, I don't mean to be like that. My bad. I'm not. I'm just a lame now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. But anyways, they could be into like, yeah, something swingy shit, or just out of, or it could just be, they could be maybe a crazy motherfucker that be tying motherfuckers up. Maybe it could be some lady under some logs or some shit like that. But also this could maybe just have something to do with like lumber or wood, or like gathering harvest, preparing for something to stay warm or some shit. Um with this person hanging here, like in this closet, I don't know, maybe there's like something that's like kind of hidden in plain sight, like somewhere in the closet or some shit like that that you don't know about, or I don't know, because this looks kind of, or maybe somebody feels this way energetically or something. Like, look, we see what come out underneath of that. It was this here. Wait. Was it that? Okay, yeah. It was this one. Didn't go there. There we go. this person looking like they were about to get hit by a car, but they don't. So I would even also be careful to possibly if some random motherfuckers just even try to be off some funny shit and try to like if you like walk or something, or if you're like on foot at some point, even if you're like going across a like walkway, if you have a car, you like get out your car, you go to the store, you know they have like the little somebody try to speed up, they try to hit you or some shit like that. It's not going to happen, but maybe somebody could, it could almost happen type shit. I know I was walking the other day in some car, like it was so much other space, and they were so fucking close to me and sped past so fast. I'm like, damn, y'all niggas just trying to run a nigga over. Maybe it could be some people that, they really just want to attack you because maybe you read cards. Cause this came out like it comes out upright. They want to like I don't know, run you over, like, run you down, like, they want to, what the fuck is that? What is it, rail, or, like, not that, like, derail, or, like, nah, there's another fucking word that I'm thinking about. But they want to put some type of ending or some type of block, pretty much, possibly, if you, like, read cards or something like that, or, like, block your pathway, like, with this person walking across, maybe, like, your entry, or, like, you know what I'm saying, like, your access to be able to go. Like, if somebody's standing right there, you can't really just be off some GTA shit, be like 50 points, you know? I gotta wait or something. So maybe it could even be like an energy of like it being like a person. Like say you are the car or something like that, or your destiny or whatever you want is the car. And then the other energy is like this little person that's kind of like lingering. It could be like that, and it could just be based around like your spiritual gifts. I know I'm getting energetically attacked right now. I mean, they rebuke it. So then next we got Tanzania upright and Japan upright. You hear that, Trump? Tanzania is upright and Japan. So maybe something about some cherry blossoms. Maybe somebody likes that scent. I know that's like a super popular scent they like to use, and like different perfumes and lotions and shit. So maybe like if there's somebody you think about that wears like that Japanese cherry blossom. And then we got Tanzania upright. So maybe even somebody could be from Tanzania. I'm trying to even think. Maybe Tanzanite. Tanzania. I don't know. Look. Tanzanite, I think, is a stone. It's like blue. So maybe even something about the color blue or like some type of blue gemstone as well. And we got toxic that comes out underneath of that with shaming and demonizing mental illness. So it could have been some people that was targeting you and trying to like exaggerate your mental health state. Like how these niggas was trying to run that dumbass shit. You feel me? Like, they thought or maybe they're trying to, like, with demonize, like, trying to make you feel shameful or bad, or, like, yeah, just, being a super, what is the word? Critical, ridiculing you, I guess, about whatever your mental state may be or something like that. And it could have been toxic. Maybe it could have been a toxic couple with these two people here. That was doing that, or maybe it was someone that could have told someone if they want to be in a relationship with you that you were toxic and you were mentally ill or some shit like that. Um, Also next we get is somebody trying to poison some food, possibly trying to shut you up with that, and maybe stop with your creativity, your artwork, or something like that. Look at it. That's crazy. Blood of Jesus, Lord, I rebuke it. Demonic motherfuckers, that shit crazy. So we got this person here talking in the reverse, this speech person. Uh, Look, this is crazy. Their attack is so heavy right now. That is so sad. I rebuke it in the blood of Jesus. Look, Lord have mercy. That's what grandma used to say. She's hilarious. I'm sorry that I understand it now. Older people are fucking hilarious. It's like I feel like you don't get it until later. And I understand what bless your heart and for heaven's sake, and my goodness means like I don't know, it just feel funny, but yeah, it could be since it's under like this speaker card in reverse. It could be some people with it coming under that Psalm 109 verse 29. Let mine adversaries be clothed with shame, and let them cover themselves with their own confusion as with a mantle. It could be like some people that definitely maybe was poisoning you because they're too guilty or shameful to own up to maybe something that they did or something like that. If they like teamed up against you or was a part of like something with this police report because it's underneath of that. Uh or in order to stop you from speaking up to actually successfully do one, and maybe also to block the portals and dimensions. And it's funny, it's upright, and the very first car we had was this bus, right? These bus here, there's like nobody there, kind of, but now we got this person here where now you're the only person on the bus and nobody else is there. So it seemed like God is going to clear some type of pathway and move the diggers out the way, like that little motherfucker that was standing in front of that car. You feel me? You could be from North Carolina, or leaving North Carolina. Maybe you do hair or some shit like that, or maybe you think about needing to do your hair if you haven't done your hair in a long ass time or something. Or maybe just something to do with hair. Maybe you're leaving some type of business, like if you had some type of hair shop or some shit like that, and you're about to relocate or something like that, possibly. Or maybe this could have something to do with somebody. Oh wait, nah, never mind. Santeria is underneath that. Definitely. Look, like I said, be careful whatever hairstylist you go to with this. Maybe if you know somebody with black hair, you got blonde hair. Maybe don't. You know what I'm saying? Let them fucking, or even vice versa, whichever way it goes. But with that Santeria coming out, it could definitely be somebody that possibly could even maybe follow you in a car, or like something to do with like maybe they got like GPS tracker attached to like their car, because it's like some type of technological type of shit with this car, and you could kind of see in the inside and stuff. It could be like maybe somebody that has that type of device or something, that maybe was using some of your hair or stuff to do some type of Santeria, voodoo, root magic and stuff, especially with it being attached to this person camped out in the woods and underneath of the good cop in reverse. This could also be tied to a couple that was trying to do soul retrieval off siphoning your energy or some shit like that, or maybe even somebody that's disabled or some shit like that, or a truck driver, or freaking what is this, a home business owner. Uh, that's all the lines that it's underneath. Next, we got this tunnel. This person standing like at this cave. So it's crazy how you had the dimensions and portals, right? Or portals and dimensions, and then it's like you got on the bus, and then you know what I'm saying. First, the bus was like full, and then you was like make way, and you had your nice dress on and shit, and then freaking now I guess you got off the bus and you're about to go through and maybe map out whatever. Uh, you're about to be like the architect of your own future or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain it. Map things out, plan things out, execute the plan. It's the drawing board. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because it's kind of nothing there. So it's kind of like whatever comes to your imagination or whatever you want it to be there. This is going to be after you get on that, after you clear those other people out on that bus, after you get that one nigga out the way standing in front of that car, and then you catch the damn bus, and then you tell all the motherfuckers to get the fuck out the way, but you gotta have your night dress on. And then you can get through the portals of the dimensions, and then start to brainstorm, I guess, and map out where you want it to go from there. With that energy, with all that poison and making people sick and all that shit, we got this bleach ammonia chlorine. I said ammonia chlorine. And then this lady drinking lemonade. So they definitely could have been doing that with like some bleach ammonia chlorine, putting that shit in your drinks. Could have been cleaning products, could have been any of that. Because I think that came out earlier in the read, a dude. Yup, it's under the same line. Cleaning products. So yeah, definitely could be somebody that uses that. Seen that in a lot of stories. They love to do that a lot. The bleach, the little, what is it, laundry detergent. I've seen lots of stories like that on different channels. Like I would watch some little crazy ass murder stories or ID channel, or just even crazy news stories. It was one military dude where his wife was putting goddamn bleach inside of the coffee maker like every fucking morning, and he put a camera up in that bitch and act like he didn't see the shit and watched her do that shit. I was like, damn, that's cold. That's fucked up. So it's definitely somebody don't want maybe it to go public about them poisoning your food. It could be a grocery store with this Publix coming out. Maybe it could have been some dude that was involved. Maybe it could have been the police. Like I said, maybe you're trying to make a police report about that grocery store poisoning your foods. I know they poisoned my drink. Then we got self-doubt. Maybe they wanted you to be in self-doubt about like maybe who was behind it, or if that really happened like they really did. Something like that. Then we got like this food kitchen here though. So and then to me it's gonna be this is who's behind it. This couple here, they was the ones possibly who orchestrated that. If you went through that, it maybe it's due to lack of a marriage, losing a marriage, and not being able to maybe do love magic to keep some type of marriage going or something like that. Or some type of divorce or something like that, because they look like this lady that's like screaming at like a wedding or a ball or wherever the fuck. And maybe the lady is screaming because possibly they could be losing maybe a partnership or not able to use your energy to do some type of soul retrieval with some other type of partner. This way, oh wait, oh I almost thought it was done. Now we got community service. It also comes out here with these two dudes. So maybe it could have even been some maybe people that was the community service or tried to say you do that or somewhere. So you have some type of criminal background or something. We got identity theft. Maybe if somebody even parading as you that's like a criminal or something, or like you know, has like some type of questionable background or something that's been using your identity. Maybe it could have just been somebody like that and they got murdered or something because we got homicide in this chick that comes out in reverse. Maybe it was someone that somebody slept with or something, or maybe somebody wanted to do some type of homicide to cover up. Maybe if they were you know how like when you go through like a divorce thingy and you couldn't have like cheated or some shit like that, maybe it was something like that. Then we got this hair, nail clippings, blood, saliva magic again coming out with this person looking at this cupcake like in reverse. So definitely be careful about cupcakes because this could be like some angry ex-wife or something with these cupcakes here. And then with this person linking it in reverse, that could be behind doing hair, nail clipping, blood, saliva magic, and shit like that. Maybe they want to beat you with this the diamond belt or the MK Ultra diamond gym stuff. You know, like I said, with the MK Ultra gym thing, it's about treating you like shit. They try to whip you into shape to get you into sex trafficking. And then we got these two females here. It could maybe be two females involved, like, you know, madams or like, bottom and shit like that. Dissociative identity disorder. Maybe they were trying to split your complexes or something like that. Maybe they were trying to also block you from being able to have like some type of marriage. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they got you into that type of lifestyle, then, you know, because this is in like reverse, these rings. Normally it would be like upright. Um, so yeah, they didn't want you to be able to possibly have some type of long-lasting commitment, rather like with like a lover. And then it's crazy because we got this lady right underneath that looks like a pimp with schedules and bookings. So it could be like some older woman that's been scheduling and booking sales of prostitution of women and shit like that and collecting hella money by possibly, I don't know, doing witchcraft, blood magic, whatever the fuck, hair, nail clippings, all that stuff. We got this black onyx stone and then jail prison sentence. So maybe you could use like some type of black onyx stone, or this could be black obsidian or black onyx stone. I'm not really sure about the picture because it's an AI picture. But regardless, both of those are good, and I think Black Obsidian, all three of those are good for like a protection against that. But Jesus Christ is the best protection. Anyways, it's just giving me that you're protected energy in general. We don't have to like believe in whole metaphysical properties if you don't believe in that. It's a rock, a rock. That's what's about shit. But yeah, whoever was doing that though is definitely getting a jail prison sentence. They could also have something to do with trafficking some kids or some shit like that too. Or they could be like a teacher or have some type of school teacher background, daycare background or some type of shit like that. Or maybe they could just be childish and shit like that. They also could be somebody that like follow you around in cars. This lady kind of looks like she's like kind of sitting there just parked, something like that. Or maybe that's like how it's ran. If like maybe it's like disguised as like some type of like camp, or you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I've been seeing. I don't even want to talk about that. Maybe like a little truck that be going by, like you know, little birthday trucks and stuff, or like party vans. It'd be like a party van that parks in this parking lot up this street at the plaza sometimes, and I'd be thinking like what the fuck, like it'd be weird. It's not like the Greyhound shit where they make the stops, and it'd be like this random ass joint where I'm just thinking like what the fuck are they doing in there. This person could have definitely been maybe following around to do like some type of picture magic or something. Maybe somebody could have been masturbating to you or doing some type of weird sex magic to your picture magic. Underneath of that, we got secretly down low. This person could have been that, and maybe don't want you. Like maybe they could be secretly down low, back here, something like that, and don't want you to maybe publicize that. They could be someone that's athletic or really into like football or sports or some shit like that, or maybe they present themselves that way. Maybe they were trying to clean up some type of act or like clean up you know what I'm saying, some bullshit if they were doing something bad or like poisoning your food or something. Because now this food looks healthy. Like you see that person there, and then this or like the cleaning products again and like the food possibly. Last thing, maybe this person lives like in a trailer. Or you could like live in a trailer or something like that. Or they were trying to say you're that type of person, and I won't even say type of person because I mean that doesn't mean anything about a person. But you know the negative, derogatory things that they say about people, you know, like trailer parks and stuff like that. Because we got like this woman here getting undressed. Maybe this person also could have like an RV or live in an RV or a camper or some shit like that. Or there's some women in something like that. Then we got this pollutant of the air and stuff. Maybe this person could have some type of connection or something, or got paid to like contaminate like your air, your vents, or like something to do with some type of chemical fumes. Then we got a faithful partner coming out upright in the end, and that is the very last card. And God bless you. Hopefully this uploads.